thought to say welcome to my first longer video. I'm not sure how long it will end up being, but hopefully it will end up working properly in the way I want to. But also I have an announcement, which is I'll be posting on TikTok a poem on TikTok most days, like I have been. But on here, on YouTube, I'll be posting a longer video once every 2 weeks, discussing something I've written, why I wrote it. You'll see it'll be kind of similar format to this video. You'll see what I mean if you watch the end of this video. But yeah, so my plan is to make a kind of a longer video, roughly once every 2 weeks, on here, and try to post every day something on TikTok with regards to everything else, to Instagram, Twitter. I'm not sure yet, but at the minute my schedule is going to be a longer video every 2 weeks on here, going into more depth about something I've written, and then just kind of shorter, just the poem videos on TikTok every day where I can. Without further ado, let's start the video proper. So what inspired me to write this? Well, it was a couple of things, actually. The first thing was I was reminded of a quote, a quite famous quote, I think, from author Mark Twain, which said, and the other thing that was my inspiration for writing this is I used to watch The Good Place. Minor spoiler alert. There's a theme in that show, which is that people improve when they have people around them that love them, essentially. That's kind of what motivates people, if you like, to become better people. And it's kind of epitomized by this quote, which I will just put up in a moment. But who prays for Satan? Gentle prayer, taken up in love, can make change. Who's to say, knowing someone cared couldn't calm the crimson of those fiery cheeks? How do we know that those devilish horns wouldn't slowly detract upon hearing that someone else was concerned about him? Can we categorically declare that torturous trident would not dissolve with the discovery of someone looking out for him? The tail that folklore claims he has, can we know for certain it wouldn't disappear once he learned that someone had his back? There is so much division in our world. Maybe the ones we position as the evil one first need to be loved and understood, and the demonic aura will fade. So I thought, just to round off this video, it might be kind of fun for me to answer some some getting to know you questions that I found on the internet. So those are, I will put them up on the screen as well. But what is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten? Is the first one I found. I thought was quite interesting. Actually, relatively recently, over last summer, so just 7 or 8 months ago. I can't do the maths. I I went traveling and I ate some crocodile. That was actually really nice. Yeah. Or when I was younger, they did these. I went to a theme park. I forget which one. And they had these. They were selling these like crisps that were in the shape of essentially in the shape of maggots, and they were like barbecue flavored. Those were quite nice too. I'm assuming they weren't actual maggots, but they looked like it. Um, and yeah, the next question I found was, "Do you have a tattoo?" I don't yet, but I would like to. There's a few ideas that I'm like, oh, that would look cool. I just haven't yet. Well, I mean, it can be quite expensive, and I want to know, I want to know what I want, and I want to know roughly what it would look like. So I had a thought about that, which I might get like a temporary tattoo that looks somewhat similar to what I'm thinking before I go and get it kind of permanently inked on. I know it's not permanent because you can't get them removed, but it's obviously not ideal. It's quite expensive. And anyway, um, one of the other questions I wanted to answer was, what was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Which I thought was really interesting. And to be honest, I don't know the answer. When I was like pretty young, I would watch Hardway Stories, and that was quite good fun. But I just was, I found this question and I wanted to answer it because when I was growing up, sort of mid secondary school, I can't remember exactly where, when, what age I was, but there was this show that was always on in the mornings. And I remember I have very fond memories of watching it with my mum before I'd go to school. And it was called Winging It. Um, Anyone else know that? I don't know, um, but yeah, that I had lots of fond memories of watching that when I was about 14, 15, I'd guess. Um, and and the last question is, what is your favorite movie? And I would guess that would probably have to be Back to the Future. That being said, it's a tough one because I do like movies and I do like TV shows too. But I do love a good movie. I mean, I watched Seven a few months ago for the first time, and I was just like, wow, that it's so well made, obviously, but and just like powerful as well. So I guess there's some range there, but yeah, I don't know. Um, I guess if a film's well made, I will like it. But probably my favorite, yeah, is Back to the Future 1, and then Back to the Future 3, and then Back to the Future 2. In case you were wondering which um, order I like them in. But yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you next time.